Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Copy settings, and that should help things to start cooling down. I've got one dig errand there that needs to be prioritized. Then I want to go over to this side, and I want to put a mechanized airlock in there like that. Cables next. Power. We want to go back to the power. We want to bring the wire out. I've got wire going over and into there. I want to bring the heavy watt conductive wire and put that one into there like that. And then it goes up and into there like that. And then that bit. The ladder is deconstructed, and the heavy watt wire is deconstructed, and then in here I'll put a piece of base in there, just as soon as they have removed that bit, that can go. The ladder goes, that ladder goes, that ladder goes. Right. I'm building you up there. So then the only thing that I've got left to do in here is to take the wire from here, which we're going to use the gold amalgam to do. And that goes straight across here and joins into that door as well. So I got both of these doors set on that. There's all priority 9s. I've got Wheezeworts in here, which will hopefully start to cool everything down. They're waiting on fertilizer in order to stay growing. So I'm going to be having people coming in through here in order to be able to keep the Wheezeworts happy. I'm hoping I'm not going to lose too much steam out through here. Now, whether or not that's going to work, I don't know. There is another thing you can do, and that's you have a water lock, which I've never actually tried to do, which I think I'm going to try and do now. I'm going to attempt to build one of these. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. So we've got that wire has gone in there. The only bit of wire we got left is that heavy watt loop up over there. If we can get that joint, there we go. Right. They're now moving a lot slower than they were previously. We've got the Wheezeworts coming in here. Right, that's brilliant. It does get rather warm in here. So whether I need to have a bit of cooling water in here. Take that insulated liquid pipe that I've got right there. And change that to a non-insulated pipe. But then, even then, it's 64 degrees. It's not getting too hot in there, is it? I don't think so. Right. So what was there? There was a water lock. There's a way that you can build like a water lock in here. So if I was to take a bit more ladder and drop that down like that. There. And then also take a bit of ladder here. Yeah. Put a bit of ladder here and bring that back up to there like that. And then also take a bit of tile. And I was to put that around the edge there. And put that up there like that. It doesn't need to be that high, does it? It's just got to have so that they can pass underneath it. So I've only got to have one there. Right, cancel all of that. Don't need it that high. Right. Base right here. I've got this on a priority 9, so they will do this quickly. I'll put a block right there. Doesn't need to be another. Actually, that block will go up, so then they can't climb over it. And I'll put a block in there like that. Then this should fill up the water. I think that's the theory behind this. Oops. Base. And I'll put that one up to there. Oh, and I need to dig that bit out. Right. In theory, they should block that up with stone. Water will go in here, and it will fill that bit up. And then the water can go no further than that. That's as far as it can go. This in here will cool down the environment that these Wheezeworts are in. And that should, in theory, start to put water in here. I can get more Wheezeworts in here if that's what I need to do. I got all of this lot in here that needs to be brought up and built. See, there's another wart seed right there. I've got them here. I've got them ready. There, we've got the ladders in place. I just need them to build that bit up and then dig that out. Delivering the granite. In there. They're digging out the bottom in there. Digging out the igneous rock. Putting in the rest. And the abyssalite. And there, I've got that sort of lock on there. So that bit will go up there. And then base, ladder. That one can go up there so they can get up to the top when they need to. And the other bit is just here. I don't need them to go there at all. What I do want them to do, though, is I want them to go... In a minute, I need them to first fill this up with water. When this is filled up with water, then I can go and just block off the top of that one. And then that's a sealed unit in there, where the water is. I don't know how long it's going to take to fill that up with water, though. You have to leave it for a second. Now, that damage overheated is going... That's happening down here. We've got slight problems happening in there. I'm alright with that. Although it's slightly irritating that it keeps spamming me with it at the moment. What's going on up here? Ooh. Damage overheated. There's not just that one there. It is also that one. Deconstruct you, and deconstruct you as well. So the insulated tile is still pretty cool in there. It's the other bits that we kind of need to deal with. You right there, you... I need these to be built. I need these other robo-miners to be built, and that's where the problems start. Alright, we're how much damage is done here, and so rapidly as well. This is ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous, the speed at which everything gets destroyed around here. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to give up on this that's going on out here just for a minute, and instead I'm gonna let's first focus on this bit in here and get all of this happening. I need that to fill up with water completely. Once this has filled up with water in here, then when it's slowly filling up. But that's got to fill up first before I can do anything else. And then I've got these dig errands in here. A little bit of stuff in there. I got some more digging there, which I thought they would have taken that. Oh, no, they've taken out some stuff underneath. They haven't taken the rest out. Right, yeah, that's fine. I've got wild Wheezeworts kicking around. I can always go and harvest one or two of them somewhere. There must be some... There's one. Dig that bit out under there. Can they reach that? Yeah, they can. They come out over this side, up over, and then they can dig it out. Right, that's fine. And then I got another Wheezewort up there. So I dig that one out. This constant ticking here is not in the least bit irritating at all. Like, it really isn't. I don't find that not even a little tiny bit irritating. I'm sure nobody else does either. Yeah, I'm sure. You got no power. Well, I'm actually going to turn you off now. Disable building. You don't need to be running for a while, because this tank is more full than it's been in a very long time, so I don't actually need to concern myself with it for a little while. And then if we go all the way back up here and look at the disaster that is this is ridiculous. This is just insane. What am I supposed to do with that? I've got another printable available anyway. I've been ignoring the printable that was available, so let's go and have a look in here. Early morning. There, right, you. Early morning. I want you. So I'll take you right there. No, I want to go to schedule on here. I got 2 of these that need to be changed. You need to be changed as well. And then we're going to skills. And so we've got 2 more. 2 more people that we want to add into our list. We've got Gossman down here, who's going to work straight up through to Exosuit Nails. Just in here, you're going to do the Krisha Ranching. Ruby, you're going to start working up there. You've already worked your way up to there, so you're going to go with Krisha Ranching now. No, we won't go with that. We'll go with Krisha Ranching first. We'll build our way up to Krisha Ranching for you as well. Ada, over here, you've already got Krisha Ranching. Let's do some crop tending. We get a couple of people more trained up with that. Meep, you can start working with critters and crops in a minute. You got loads there. Okay, right. Your morale is probably a little bit too much to handle all of that. Or the morale requirement's probably a bit much, but we'll deal with that in a bit. This is... I'm not quite sure why that's broken. Oh, well, I do know why that's broken. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig that out. Dig that out as well. There, right. Dig that out and dig that out. There. Okay, I'm not going to dig out any more in there for a minute. I will leave that. I've got these bits over here. Still haven't got enough water in here. I want more water being put in there. Right, the damage ticking that I'm getting constantly is from the thermo aquatuners. As soon as this bit in here is done, I'm hoping that we can sort of seal this off, and then these Wheezeworts. Growth halted body temperature. It's too hot in here for them. I need more Wheezeworts. So that they can just cool down the area enough. But they're not going to be able to do that. The insulated water here, that's 70 degrees, that water that's coming in. And I'm wondering if I ought to have colder water coming in, whether I should change this around a little bit so that I've got the cooled water that's coming out, change and like cycle that up and step that across and put that in, and then I can also cool this out here. So I'm going to leave that. This still needs to fill up. Although I've got an idea for that. I'm going to build a pump up on there, and I'm going to change this round so that I've got colder water coming up here, and then I'm going to run it in around. I'm basically going to use the aquatuners to cool down their own steam. Whether that's going to also help, I don't really know, but we will give it we'll try everything here and see how it works. I'm just going to let them go through there and keep working on that. I do want to go and get this bit that I said about, which was put a bottle emptier up on there so that we can start that filling up. Yeah, that's fine. Up here, now I've been told in comments that I should be building the mesh tiles out of, not the gold amalgam, I should be trying the copper because I get more of that than I do anything else coming out of here, and so that's the one really that I want to be using. That's fine, I can go with that. We'll see what we can do with that. I've got hot tiles in here. Everything in here is actually doing alright, and then we've got a whole load of shove voles. They are starving to death, but apparently you can leave these. If you've got enough eggs, you can just leave them and they will just continually cycle round starving and carrying on and starving and carrying on. And it works absolutely fine. You can go and leave those without any problem whatsoever. This bit right in here, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to go about doing this yet. I've got ideas of stuff that I want to do. Whether or not it's actually going to work, we still don't really know. So I've got stuff down here I've asked to be picked up. We've got overheat damage happening in here, so we've got things on their way to be delivered. I'm going to clear that off as well. And yeah, I want to redirect this so that I've got cold water piping through here and then coming out again. And I do have an idea for how I think that could work, but I need to, like, do it a little bit carefully. That's radiant liquid pipe there. So it's actually, I'm like pulling in the temperature from the area around us right here. I'm not sure if that's the right idea or not. I mean, really, I suppose I could just use the radiant water pipe. Bring that, send it up here, run round the loop, and then back down and go in. And it's kind of like I'll be using the stuff around it to cool everything down. That might actually work. I could bring it up to here and drop it straight down inside here. And keep that, actually, also keep that as the radiant pipe. What have I got in here? I've got radiant. No, I'm using insulated pipe. So I'm going to change this over to radiant pipe. I'm going to go to plumbing. I'm going to go to radiant pipe right there. Carries liquid. We go there. We've got some gold. I got more copper than I have anything else. So we'll use copper for this. And then I'll use the radiant pipe that can go all the way up through there. I can run it through all of these, back, round, and across there. And then we'll run it down this way as well. And that's going to go down to that point there. And then after they've gone and built that, I'll then cancel the rest. And we've got a lot of overheat damage in here. We've now overheated to the point where things are going really horribly wrong. So I'm also going to want to include on this an extra piece. Just, actually, I'm going to include that extra piece right there. And I'm going to do this as a maximum priority. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to go maximum priority right there and bring that down. And then I'm going to go to a liquid vent in here. And that's going to be made from gold amalgam, and that's going to drop onto there so that they start bringing some stuff in. And I've now got enough water in here to actually make that work properly. Like, I've got the seal on here, so I can cancel the bottle build thing. And instead, what I'll do is if I go to tile here, I want to put a bit of tile. I'd actually rather leave that for a second, although this has now gotten too hot. So I kind of need to, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to base in here, and I'm going to take some tile. I'm just going to build one bit of tile, that's all. It's only going to have one bit. It's going to be granite, and yes, it's a priority 9, so that's going to go in there. And they'll go and build that bit over. We've got a ladder that goes up over, and because this now has got a load of water in here, it should stay sealed completely. It's sealed from in underneath. It can't go anywhere else on that. We've got repairs going on with the thermo aquatuners. I've got a lot of damage happening because of the water, but I've now got water coming through there and draining into this whole system. So we will be able to fill it back up again and have some rescues. I've got lots of water coming down here. This is submerged. We've got plenty of water in there, which means that this bit down here, I've even turned off that liquid pump. So I'm keeping on top of the water. This was a big mistake that we made previously, was we didn't keep on top of the water properly in here, and that's kind of like where things went a little bit sour for us. I've got water along here. Now, steam temperature generator idle. I don't have water heading down here as coolant at the moment. We'll just have to wait for that bit. Now, why have I got a tile there without stuff going, or have they already done that? I think the build has already been done in there. That bit has been done in there, so in theory now, the steam shouldn't go out of here at all. It should just stay in here. I've got water draining out down this way and going into the thermo aquatuner there. And it's still turning it into steam right now, which is not good. But what I'm hoping is that the Wheezeworts will be able to cool down once we get everything sort of going in through here. Still got the damage going on. Research complete right there. Let's go and have a look at our current research level. So we've got pathogen stuff over here, targeted medicines. I got glass blowing, environmental appreciation, multiplexing. Let's go to celestial detection. Green signal to its automation circuit which detects incoming objects from space can be configured to detect incoming meteor showers or returning space rockets. Apparently this is a really, really useful item to have, so we will get that one and have that one researching. And then the rest of these items, I'm just waiting on materials to come up through. I'm waiting on dupes to come up and do stuff with it. Can they even get up here? What's going on now? Why have I got a lack of suits here? You shouldn't have gone anywhere else. Have I... it's like I've got suits missing. Oh no, they're all here. They're all running around. Right, it's okay. And I've still got water up here. I've got steam that's solidifying and it's turning into water. So this little bit in here should fill up completely. And then the dupes will come in here. This can fill up with steam in here without any problem. I'll have that as coolant as well, so it will cool this area. And it should keep water going through everywhere in here. The water in here, this is still... It's not coming in quite fast enough, but it should eventually. And have a look at the water in here. Plumbing overlay. Right there. We have a look at that, and it's just dribbling in through. Now, it's coming in at like 70 degrees. It's going to take a while to fill that up. We need this all to be turned into insulated... not insulated, to the radiant liquid pipe. So it's going to act as a coolant and then should keep the steam down a bit and be able to work in line with that. Whether or not it's going to work fully, I don't know, but it's one of those things that we can kind of wait and see, really, isn't it? Now, that hydroponic farm right there has got no seed selected. If I take this hydroponic farm, not the Wheezewort, if I go there and I copy settings... and dump it in onto there, then they'll go and put another Wheezewort onto that one, eventually, when they get there. And look, see, we've still got water dripping in, we got water coming out of there constantly. If they can join all of these pipes down through here, they can reach them all. The whole thing is a reachable build. So we've got no issues there. Radiant liquid pipe awaiting repair. It's getting too hot in there. Right, the water in there is heating up at the moment because of the radiant pipe. So, and it's breaking. So we need them to come through and get this pipe going very quickly, or we're going to end up with a lot of trouble. Right, they've got to come in and they've got to repair that, and they've got to repair it quickly. They've also got to go and build everything else. So I'm kind of thinking at the moment, our big struggle is that I don't have enough Atmo suits for them to do all the work that I need them to do up there. Maybe they'll be alright. We've got plenty of water in here. That at least we're okay with. We've got lots of water, we've got generators, we've got plenty of power coming in. I'm not doing very much up here. I'm just kind of leaving this at the moment. This is all dug in. I've got little bits over here to dig and some... That's unreachable because of all of that in there. Yeah, I've just got a few bits over this end that they can work on. So there's not a lot for them to do up here except to come in and deal with these shove voles, which I'm quite okay with. I'm more than happy for them to deal with just the shove voles. The... not vacuum. I want you. I want that shove vole right there. Severe wounds. Why has he got severe wounds? Wrangle him. And priority that one. I'm not sure why he's got severe wounds. He shouldn't have. If someone can come up and do that, that would be absolutely brilliant. He's hiding in the regolith there, but that shouldn't... Of course, I've got a dude in here who's doing stuff. I mean, I can dig out the regolith. Maybe that would help, because he's going to be off soon. I'll dig that bit off as well. Maybe if I do that as a priority 9, I can catch hold of that one. I mean, he's gone in under there. You should be able to get him from there. Dig that down there as well. We'll leave it and hope. Now, this guy here, the puffed... I need more... basically, I need puffed eggs, and I need to drop them into that bit, I think, in order to get that idea to work. But I'm gonna leave that. Like, that is a low priority. It's this radiant pipe. I need that to be done and delivered. And so I've got to have them keep going with the suits. That's our main thing that we need to do at the moment. Now, we're picking up slime, and we're taking that. Where are you taking the slime? What are you doing with the slime that you're gathering? You're picking it up. You can see him over here. He's on his way with a delivery. He's taking it out this side. He's putting on another suit. He's bringing slime in here, and he's delivering it for the dust cap mushrooms in order to... produce more food for us. That's basically what we're looking at here. 28 dupes, so I do have another option if we can find a nighttime one. These aren't nighttime ones, so we'll take the copper instead. Print that. And have a little look around the rest of it. I could do with a bit more water in here, I think. But I'm going to wait until that changes. Like, I need the coolant water coming back through. I don't have enough coolant water coming through at the moment. It's going up through into here. It's getting into here. Like, some coolant is, like, coming in round. But this isn't working as well as I would like. We need to prioritize these pipes coming in. Alright. They're doing it slowly, but we've got the heat damage that we've got to deal with. Maybe I should have gotten these in, like, these should have been done first. Because those pipes, they're very rapidly damaging. This is the bad thing about this, is the damage is happening very, very quickly. Like that radiant pipe there, they're so slow with delivery. You've got the stuff right here, you've got the copper. Just bring it up and do something. I never understand how these dupes work sometimes. They'll come all the way up here. Do some work. You got kilos. You got half a ton of the stuff right here. Do what you're supposed to do and get on with it. Yeah, I got more heat damage going on there. It's because this is turning to steam. If we can keep that moving, then it will stop turning to steam and they will stop prioritize. They will prioritize. You know. That's why. It's because it's level 5 priorities. I need to change it. I need to have this. I thought I had this as a higher priority. So let's do that. I don't necessarily want all of these 9s to be 9s. I think I need to change some of them over, but... unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.